Hello, my name is Dean McNeill. I'm head of the music department at the University of Saskatchewan, and I've been a proud member of the Saskatoon Symphony Orchestra for the past 23 years. Our symphony plays a critical role in the cultural fabric of our community, and it's done a heroic job of keeping music alive and moving forward during the global pandemic. I'm honored to be playing a concerto with the symphony on February 27th, part of the orchestra's Carnival of Venice concert. Before the pandemic, it was commonplace to hold pre-concert chats so that audience members could learn a little bit more about the repertoire that they were about to hear, and so they could gain some insights and perspectives into the musical choices and the preparations that led up to the concert. Since the pandemic continues to limit our possibilities of gathering in person, we hope you'll enjoy this short little pre-concert video chat. The piece in this concert that I'm involved in is Giuseppe Tartini's Concerto in E major, catalog number 53. Tartini was an active performer, composer, teacher in the Baroque era. His dates are 1692 to 1770, which means he would have been alive in and around the time of Johann Sebastian Bach, who was born in 1685 and died in 1750. Bach was composing music in an older style compared to Tartini, but their dates were close enough that I thought might make sense to play a little trumpet fanfare for you at the beginning of this video demonstrating the piccolo trumpet, which is the instrument that I'll be using in our concert with the symphony. The fanfare that you just heard was composed by Gottfried Reich, who is known as Bach's trumpeter. Bach, in fact, often wrote his trumpet parts specifically with Reich in mind. And now, the piccolo trumpet didn't exist yet during Bach and Tartini's time. Other composers who share similar dates, like Antonio Vivaldi, born in 1675, passing in 1741, and Georges Philippe Telemann, born in 1681, passing in 1767, would have both been familiar with the natural trumpet and its capabilities. So that's this instrument that would have been used during those times. As you can see, the natural trumpet is basically a big tube with a mouthpiece on one end and a bell on the other end, and that's it. It cannot even play all the notes in the chromatic scale like other instruments of the time, like the violin and the piano. However, Tartini wasn't concerned about the technical limitations of the natural trumpet because he didn't write this piece or any of the concerti for the trumpet. All of his 135 solo works were all written for the violin. This concerto does, however, have a long and proud association with the trumpet repertoire, thanks to the great trumpet soloist Maurice André, who popularized this work in particular by performing it many times over on the piccolo trumpet during his amazing career in the 20th century. Many composers like George Frederick Handel, who was born 1685 and died 1759, so that would have made him a contemporary of Tartini as well, did write some beautiful music for the natural trumpet, even with its technical limitations, because it couldn't play the entire chromatic scale. And we thought to demonstrate the difference between the two instruments, the piccolo trumpet and the modern piccolo trumpet and the natural trumpet, here's a short excerpt of Handel's Let the Bright Seraphim, first played on the natural trumpet and then played again on the modern piccolo trumpet. thanks to my wonderful piano colleague Bonnie Nicholson and to University of Saskatchewan voice major Kate Nachalobe for agreeing to participate in those short demonstration videos. For those history buffs out there, here's a quick schematic of the evolution of the trumpet during the Baroque era, and you can see when the valve trumpet was later invented. If you're interested in learning more about the history of the trumpet specifically, I recommend an excellent book entitled The Trumpet by Edward Tarr. We hope that this pre-concert chat has given you a little bit of insight into the relationships between modern instruments and their traditional counterparts. Again, it's a special treat for me to play this beautiful piece of music with our wonderful orchestra. Also, getting the opportunity to play this music live and in person for you during the global pandemic is a reminder for us all about how precious, important, and powerful music can and should be in our lives. Thanks for supporting live music in your community, and enjoy the concert.